Hey. We are all gathered here to talk about one ignorant quote. Claressa Shields finally responds to Alycia Baumgardner and her latest warning. Oh yeah. In this video, I will uncover, unearth, and unpack the whole scenario. So buckle up. Let's get unpacked. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live, Boxing Ego Unpacked. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Oh, Claressa Shields is at it again. She just don't know when to stop. Alycia Baumgardner had pretty much warned her in a recent interview. I made a video about it. Here's the response from Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields took to social media. She said, "Oh my God, shut your scary ass up. Ain't gonna knock nobody out. All that mouth but want to press charges. Anyways, August 15th, the real face of women's boxing back outside. Fingers crossed, devil emoji, gold trophy, and a Ticketmaster logo." It says hashtag real accolades. Real accolades. Is giving CTE. Is giving brain trauma, brain damage. Gotta be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you, kid. Claressa Shields has got to be probably the #1 top worst boxing promoter in modern boxing, right? Now, some of you guys may be like, "Oh, Ego, that's harsh." Is it? Is it indeed harsh? Or am I being real? Right? And the reason I say that is because Baumgardner doesn't have an announced fight. That's a fact. She says she'll probably come before the end of the year and get another one in. She has a TV show coming up. I've talked about all these things. You can follow the conversation by hitting the subscribe button. But the reality is Baumgardner doesn't have a fight coming up. But you do. So Baumgardner was a guest at another fight card over the weekend. The media was asking her. They brought up Claressa Shields. She didn't just get on and be like, "Yeah, Claressa Shields, blah, blah, blah." Right? It was totally brought up by the media scrum. Again, upcoming TV show, but no announced fight. So she didn't bring up Claressa Shields. The media brought it up. And you could tell she didn't really want to spend too much time even talking about Claressa Shields. She kept trying to redirect the media members that had cameras in her face. She was like, "Yeah, I'll knock her out, but we're not here to talk about her. Next question. Consequences will be paid. Next question." So wasn't really spending too much time on Claressa Shields. So, I mean, I guess the knockout part, I would knock her out. But Claressa just has to have the last word, the last say. For me, you guys don't like each other. You were friends. You don't like each other now. Cool. But if I were Claressa Shields, why even respond to something like that, right? Why even respond? What the thing that I don't think Claressa like understands in her Flint water mind, you don't have to reply to everything, right? I don't think she gets that at all. It's always a response. And okay, Baumgardner, she a rival celebrity. Cool. But she does this to random fans, right? Some random girl on TikTok said you suffer from ugly girl syndrome. And you're like, who? Who ugly? I ain't ugly. You got ugly girl syndrome. I got beat up ass. I got beat up ass syndrome, right? She got to respond to everything. Now, I'm not telling Claressa Shields what to do. I'm just saying if I were in your shoes. I'm not telling her to be petrified, to be scared of Alycia Baumgardner in that regard. But you got to know in life when you have leverage and when you don't. And if you look at it, there's virtually no major situation that we are aware of where Claressa truly has leverage. Not in her relationship with Papoose, a married man. You don't have no leverage there, right? Because you don't. I don't even want to get into it fully. You don't have the leverage there, right? Because you're with a married man, and why buy the cow when you could get the milk? We'll just say it like that. Why buy the cow when you could get the milk? You got his name tatted. He don't have to get your name tatted, right? He don't get your initials, the GWOAT logo. Why don't he get a little T-Rex, a little Tyrannosaurus Rex, and put it on his bicep or something, all right? So you have to constantly do. You look like the number one side chick in side chick history. You really do. Because the world sees it, and apparently you don't. Every piece of information that you leak to the public is giving side chick, right? Because simply put, nobody acts how Claressa Shields acts when they're really secure in their relationship. I haven't seen it. You can let me know if you have. For example, we know that Papoose was really into his wife, Remy Ma. I said, I look too good to be wearing this unconceited. I got a reason. Like, he was really into that. She was conceited. She a fellow rapper that I think he respects. I don't think he respects Claressa Shields' ability on the mic. I said, I wrote this song for you. Okay, right? You shouldn't have wrote that song because it was terrible, right? You were in the middle of a Maserati Bud 50 Cent beef scandal, controversy, scandal, mayhem, right? In the middle of it where people were saying you cheated and promiscuous and all that, and you drop a song called Faithful when people said you were being unfaithful to Tony Rich and possibly Papoose or whoever else, right? So dumb timing, dumb song, dumb beat, dumb auto-tune. It just all across the board was horrible. So I don't think Papoose really respected. But anyway, back to Remy and Pap. When they were together, you could tell they did a whole show together. Pap keep telling you, oh man, I'm too real for TV. It never affected her. It never affected her. And he could just tell Claressa Shields seemingly anything and she gonna go for it. How are you too real for TV to the point where you don't want to do a show with Claressa Shields, but you are on TV, right? You are on a reality show already. It doesn't even make sense. It's like Brad Pitt saying, I'm too real for Hollywood. I'm too real for movies. Okay, what about all the movies, that dog movie you about to do? What about you literally have a movie called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? How are you too real for Hollywood? How you was in Fight Club? I want you to hit me as hard as you can. Right? You Tyler Durden. Now you don't like movies or you're too real for it. Nothing makes sense. So I digress. The whole Pap situation looks a mess. You look like the number one side chick if we've ever seen one before. And again, why would Papoose commit further and deeper when he don't have to, right? You'll get his name tatted. He don't have to get your name tatted. You'll act a fool and keep bringing. I'm always say his name, Papoose, Papoose, and you're saying it while you're eating. Papoose, nom nom nom. Papoose, Papoose. Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying that. Papoose, Papoose. Super annoying, right? So he could just sit there unemployed and reap these benefits. So why would he put a ring on it? And that's what women don't understand, apparently, at least the women like Claressa Shields. So Baumgardner, she tried to kick game. She tried to kick some game to you. Like, you're a good fighter. You're supposed to be representing women's boxing and getting involved with a married man. And you got mad and hauled off and hit her for it. But she spoke for the people. So you got her looking like the people's champ because everybody's saying it. What, you gonna hit me too? Because I agree with her. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to hit a whole lot of people. There's gonna be a lot of people. You're gonna have to hit the 1,000,000-man march. You know, because everybody outside of you and the Flint Lint Dust Bunnies agrees with the notion that she said. So back to her response or whatever. Man, shut your up. You ain't gonna knock nobody out. It's just like weird, goofy, petty. And the reason why I'm saying she the worst promoter is, you know how they say don't mix business with pleasure? She's mixing business with drama, which is probably even worse. You know, because I've been on vacation and then pull my laptop out and then get a little work done too. But to mix business and this type of drama, you're a fool. You're an outright fool, right? What do I mean? What I mean is you keep putting out these tweets. We already don't like this fight. You fighting Owen Wilson's sister. We don't know her, right? You fighting someone from down under. We don't know her. We didn't want her. Nobody requested this fight. And this is what you chose to give the people, right? So you already got that against you, right? Tickets don't appear to be selling. So you got these things against you. And in the midst of a fight that people don't like, you are putting out constantly these types of posts where it's goofy stuff that don't even need to be said or responded to. And then, hey, get your tickets at Ticketmaster. Man, you got to be the worst. You got to be the worst boxing promoter, right? Drama, drama, drama. I'm talking about blah, blah, blah. And then, hey, get your tickets to my fight, though. You cussing people out. You're attacking people. You're calling people ugly. You're defending your looks. And I'm not ugly. You guys are the one that's ugly. But get your tickets at Ticketmaster. Like, it doesn't even go together. No type of segue, no type of transition. It's just goofy, goofy, goofy. But, oh, yeah, I got to fight August 15th. And make sure you buy tickets. How is you responding to Alycia Baumgardner and constantly being in beef and messy situations? How is that going to make anyone want to cop tickets to your fight? This is why I'm saying the worst in terms of promotion. Look at this person. What is this? It dang sure ain't your face. I'm not a press your charges type chick. But if Cujo bit me, I'm dang sure. Damn, they calling her Cujo? Wow. Stephen King novels? I'm damn sure I don't got rabies or whatever come from the way you play and that's dirty just because your spirit is ugly on the inside. Your face on the out, you mad. And they posted Remy Ma. K. Scott finna whoop you. Alycia is the face, you gotta force it. Talk your ish quote. That's literally someone's grandma fight someone that makes sense. Tard. Wow. Wow. So looks like a mixed bag at best in your comment section. But yeah, I don't see how that's going to motivate people to purchase tickets to your fight that they already didn't like by beefing with Baumgardner. And then you calling someone scary. She said your name because that's what the interview was about. Why you ain't tag her? If you so big and bad, and clearly this is a sub because you said ain't gonna knock nobody out. Nobody else recently said they was gonna knock you out but her. Nobody else said that consequences will be paid but her. So we know who you're talking about. That's why the comment section, they keep talking about Baumgardner. But so it's very apparent that you're subliminally getting at her. Why you ain't tag her? She put a name on it. You know, what did my boy Corrupt say? I'm calling out names. Boo-doo-doo. Boom. Ninjas with hepatitis, unauthorized, hard to move, arthritis, affected, selected, neglected the next time you hit the wet. Bro, I'm calling out name. Mother D, M, only X I know is exhibitor, RBX, extraordinary. Try to snatch my, you can have it, right? Like Corrupt said, calling out names. Why you ain't put a name to it? Why you ain't tag her? Harissa. You know what I mean? So, you look bad. And again, I'm not telling her what to do. I'm just giving you my opinion. You're saying she's going to press charges. She's making it sound like there's something coming down the pipeline that you should be worried about. This girl's such a fool. You going to keep incriminating yourself time after time, right? Like, you don't have to be scared. You can do whatever you want. But if I felt somebody was going to not take it to the law, but take it to the court, as you said, right? And somebody's going to press charges, I'm not going to be typing a bunch of evidence for them to screenshot and use against me further. That's what I'm saying. It's like the elevator doesn't go to the top. She don't really be thinking. You are so emotionally driven and unstable and no self-awareness to the point where you're going to let people trick you out your position. You got somebody who, it sounds to me like they're making it sound like this could be a legal issue, and you keep trying to like stoke the fire and retaliate. I don't see it. I don't understand the vision. And then, like, she posting these goofy pictures. People are coming up saying Remy Ma had an outfit similar to this. You look goofy. Like that, for starters, I'll get to the picture in a second, but let me go through the caption, right? This is what I'm talking about. The ones that be calling me ugly do not look better than me. No shade, just facts. FYI, I'd put this goat, you didn't even say goat, but I'd put this goat heel up your ass. Papoose' wife. This girl corny. I'm being real. That's my honest opinion. She's corny. Like, in the middle of a training camp, you talking about like everything but the fight. Beefing with Baumgardner and, oh, you ain't gonna do nothing. You press the charges. Get your tickets. You posted, like, Errol Spence got an upcoming fight this weekend. Shout out to EJ. Do you see him posting pictures like this? Trying to, and then, like, you keep talking about how good you look. Look how much filter you put on. Look at the filter. This look like an AI picture. This look like a mixtape cover. You know, when they do the heavy airbrushing and retouching on the mixtapes? This is what it looks like. This look like the drought. No ceilings, right? It look like a album cover with like heavy retouching, right? And what does this got to do with your upcoming fight? You think You cute. Right? Every picture heavily edited. You like those that are calling me ugly. If you know you're not ugly, why you keep talking about it? If you know you look good and you think like, come on, bro. You got these Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. If Dorothy was from Flint instead of Kansas, she would wear those red. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. Bro, if Dorothy came out of Flint, I'm pretty sure she would have those boots on. You see? You see what I'm saying? I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. We're a long way from Kansas. Look. Same energy. So you look goofy again. You got these little Dorothy Flint like runner boots. Ain't got nothing to do with your fight. And you want people to support your fight. And then you get Monique to try to chime in. Bro, Monique dang near a step away from being canceled. She definitely blackballed. Right? That's how I know you're not secure for real. Because you're like, oh, Papoose like natural. He liked the way I look naturally. But then you never show your natural face. You out here looking like a Sims character with all the retouching and airbrushing and all that. And AI filters and chat GPT. And then like Remy dissed you 4 times now dang there. And you in the studio. Like what? Like again, I don't even know if she want to be a boxer anymore, bro. I really don't. Now boxing pays the bills, so she got to do what she got to do. But if she could make mega millions and just be in the limelight and didn't have to box, she probably would do that. I don't think she's really vested like that. I don't think she's vested like that. Again, we used to call it fishing for a compliment, right? Where a woman will be like, man, my body, I'm looking out of shape and stuff. Like, and then you want people to be like, oh no, you look great. You're in great shape, quote. You're fishing for a compliment, right? That's why you keep talking about ugly. See, a difference between a person like me and Claressa Shields, she need validation. I actually am the opposite. I don't want too much validation because too much validation will make you complacent, right? If everyone's like, oh, Ego, you're the greatest, then there's no counter argument. How would that be fun? That wouldn't be no fun for me. How do I grow from there if everyone says I'm the best and singing my praises? So I got that. I got people that love me and love my channel and support, but I also got people who don't. I got people who they don't like the kid with the golden voice. They don't like what I said or whatever. And that's what you need in life, right? You need that balances. It balances everything. And it balances the scales for you. She wants people around her, I believe, that are only yes men and women. Oh, you did this good. Oh, you the glow. Oh, you're perfect. You're a good fighter. Nobody's taking that away. But all this other jazz, look how it's being received. And then you trying to mix beef and gossip and drama. And then you saying stupid stuff on radio shows. Come on. We as black people, we got to stop. We know that drama sell. Man, shut up. You got Michelle Obama and Barack Obama. They didn't sell based on drama. They didn't get people to like them based on drama. And a slew of other people. Ryan Coogler, he one of the top directors in Hollywood. Where's his drama? He got a low-key life with his wife, making hit movies, pop out when he want. You know what I mean? You talking about, oh, we as black people that's why people don't even like you. You don't speak for black people. You don't speak for the culture, right? And then you try to mask it with all this other stuff. Being with a married man. You gonna try to make us accept it, right? You want us to accept your relationship. We're not accepting it. We don't like it. And you're like, oh, but my hubby, I'm with my hubby, he's rubbing my feet. Cool. You got a married man who won't commit to you in the same way that he committed to his ex because he won't put a tattoo of you on him. So, yeah, you could call him hubby and husband and pretend you're married. Remy didn't have to pretend they were married. You do. Remy didn't have to pretend he had a tattoo on his arm because I believe he has 2 of them of Remy. You do. You got to imagine. You got to talk about the future. Oh, he want to have my kids next year. Oh, we're going to move in the future. All that stuff he actually did with Remy, right? He gave her a ring. On Vlad, he was like, man, I never gave Claressa a ring. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It never affected her. I'll backdoor her. You know what I mean? So you look dumb. You look dumb because you want this woman's spot and you ain't got a fraction of the perks that she got as his real wife, right? And then you try to glorify it. But it looked like a one-way street. When is Papoose gonna say the stuff you're saying? Oh, this cat got him held hostage. Why he ain't saying it? Why the woman gotta say it? Oh, he massaging my feet. He ain't talking about that. You saying he's gonna do that. So you look corny, you look bad, you're with a married man. And again, why would he need to commit further or do more for you when you're accepting of this level of stuff you're apparently good with, right? So Baumgardner was 1,000,000% right. I believe that. And now as far as you fighting, I don't really care. You guys are in different weight classes. You got your own fight. You need to be worried about whatever she's talking about, legal. And you're like, oh, you go press charges? Good. I hope she do. I hope she do press charges because I think you thought you were going to go out there and put hands on her, cuss her out. You try to clip farm her. And now it's all on tape. You trying to ruin my brand. I got you. Time to ruin yours. And Claressa Shields is so foolish, she'll end up letting people trick her out of her position. I do believe that, right? Where you're a great fighter, but if people want you out the way, you're rolling out the red carpet, giving them ways to ban you from MVP events, giving them ideas and ways to use the beef and make Baumgardner. She's dumb, man. You're like literally allowing for somebody who the world, a lot of people think is prettier than you. I'm just being real, right? To become the face. You're actually like, maybe she can't beat you. Now, I'm a realist, so I don't know what would happen if y'all fight. But Claressa would probably be the favorite. Cool. But you, in your ignorance and how you act, you're allowing someone to still get you out the way when in the ring they might not be able to get you out the way. But per your actions, because you can't curb your enthusiasm or tone it down or keep your hands to yourself and act like an adult, you're allowing her to become bigger because she's handling it in a better way, and you're looking dumb. Like, I hope you guys understand the message. This will all play out in the future. You guys will see. Like, I can't. Like, that would be like a YouTuber like myself or whatever, and I'm at the top of my game. I've been putting years of work in. That's like me letting a smaller channel get me so in my feelings to the point where I broke YouTube terms of service or something and got my channel removed or shadow banned or something. You see what I'm saying? Like, why would Mr. Beast let somebody who hasn't achieved what he's achieved get him so aggy to the point where he does something and it's a violation of the platform's protocol. And then now this person hasn't violated YouTube while Mr. Beast has, and now this person can catch up. Do you understand the analogy I'm giving you guys? You could show separation, right? You're like, I got the accolades, these women don't. But if they speed up while you're forced to slow down, that's how you guys become closer. I would never give somebody that. I'm not giving you a chance to catch up to me, right? If people say whatever, like on YouTube, they could be like, oh, ego channel sucks. All right, it sucks, but you can't catch me. You can't make more money than me. You can't do more than me. You know what I mean? So why would I slow down for you? I don't believe in that. I work too hard for me to slow down. And you are pretty much ushering in new female faces with the way you act. These people aren't with married men, so their stock isn't tanking. These people aren't having to fight on Win Records app and having their fight split between DAZN and Zeus with a clown show, reality show card that nobody care about for real, right? So you're not playing the game smart, and it's chess, and you're not playing it like chess. You're playing it like, I don't even know if it's checkers you're playing. You might be playing Connect Four. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see what Baumgardner has up her sleeve. I would definitely be here to report about it. Let me know what you think. Hype my video up. Subscribe for more boxing. But Claressa, by the way she's acting, she continues to hurt her own stock and allowing others to trick her out of her position and lose focus. And then she'll blame us. She'll like, you guys don't want me to be focused for my fight. You don't want you to be focused on your fight, right? How is it our fault? We don't have a fight coming up. So if you're dumb enough to not stay off social media and be worried about what everyone's saying and arguing, and I'm not ugly, you're ugly, and Baumgardner, you can't knock me out. Buy ticket. Like, you're just doing a lot. And no one on your team is promoting harder than you. So I know them ticket sales is trash. But it is what it is. We unpacked.